Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Land of the Vikings. Hope you're having a sweet day. We're getting a lot of these building full notifications now because we are overproducing a whole lot of stuff and there's just not enough storage space to hold it all. We have a 290 storage limit in this warehouse, and that's with this, so it's almost completely full there. Decorations increase effectiveness is what it says, so I think if I add any more decorations, we can maybe get this to 300. It looks like that might be the limit. So if I go over to decorations, I don't have a whole lot of money left, but I'm just thinking like if I add a couple of buckets back here or something, it might add some limit to this. I don't know. Maybe we'll go to, we could do a gateway, I suppose. And as long as it's in range of that building. So like maybe if I put it here next to the herbalist instead of the warehouse, at least it's in range of the warehouse. And there it is. So that will provide a 300 limit for this building. Now we need to go ahead and do some of those things to the other storages we have, but I've started to make more warehouses because these things are so full and I need to go. So over here, for example, we could see that this windmill is full. They don't have a lot of storage space in these windmills. And so we're actually very full on bread. So we're adequately growing enough. Now this means we have space for an expansion in our population, right? We can have more people come over here if we want to. And let me just see. Yeah, so we got one person that lives close by. See that? One person that lives really close. So like we're going to have this person working here now, but it takes a while for these guys to move over here and do that. I'm just going to go in, I think, and get the path to go all the way like so, like that. All right, so this is going to give us iron from this iron mine, okay? Now, with that iron mine, or with that iron supply, I'm going to go in and just turn on the blacksmith in terms of like them being able to build with it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we should have, I think, a whole lot of capacity in this if I stop it from hoarding coal, because 130 or 122, I think is what it is, of the supply here is coal. I doubt people are going to use it. We are very close to winter, so we can see whether or not people actually start using that stuff. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a storage warehouse, and we're going to add a warehouse right back here, like this, right there. This is going to be a priority warehouse. I'm going to add a few more builders. And this warehouse, the purpose of this one, we're going to limit the supply to only be coal. And maybe firewood, but I don't think firewood is stored here. No, firewood is not stored in these. So we're going to limit it to only coal. And we're going to have all the coal go in here. We're also going to have this one store coal as well. The hope is that if we can locate the coal right in here, then these guys can get in here and get it. But again, I don't know if the game is allowing that to be used yet. I might give this game a couple of extra days until I play it again after this video, just to see if any patches come out. I have reported the problem, so if it's not a problem, then maybe I'm doing something wrong. But from what I can tell anyway, I've got lots of coal, and they just don't use it unless they're using firewood instead. So since they are going to use firewood instead, I'm going to bop this limit back up to 99. We're going to see if we can't get people to use those. Go back over to my jobs tab. We have 11 laborers. Given our supplies that we have, I'm not sure that's enough laborers. And I might actually take the number of builders down just a little bit here, just to see if we can't get a little bit more people on laborers, because we've got lots of stuff to cut down, and getting out here to cut it down has been a big chore. Like trying to even get these guys out here to do this is, they just don't do it very fast, right? They have all these things to do, all that stuff back here to do. Still being told about mines, even though I literally have 2 built there, and like all of this stuff is just marked to be cut down as well. So we gotta do something about that. Now in the stone pit, we actually have some people who live close by in the new good house, and they don't have any firewood or anything here either. So I'm hoping, right, that they'll be able to get some. As we expand, we're going to have a marketplace up and running here, but there's nothing there. So hopefully these guys will, you know, go get stuff. I'm not entirely sure how this works to have your people spread out like this. I don't know. We have coal inside this warehouse. So hopefully they, you know, bring it up to those houses. That's why I have these extra warehouses. And then we have so many chickens at this point. Chickens work really well. Chickens are very good. Cows are underwhelming as far as growth goes, but goats are okay. You know, this stuff grows. They do their stuff here. So I want to show you though. If we go to let's just click this, and I want to make tools, I think. So production. Yeah, shields, weapon parts, and iron tools. Let's start, because we can use coal for the iron tools, and maybe weapon parts, I don't know. But because we can use the coal for this, I basically need a reason to use the coal. So I'm gonna up the priority on tools, and that's very difficult, but I'm gonna up the priority on that, and then I'm gonna make sure that the people who work here are pretty smart. So as we get new iron inside from here, which I'm gonna wait until we have people who live closer, but as we get more iron from there, we'll have more tools, and then we're gonna start. Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh, all the crops died. Yeah, the crops are dead, which that's understandable. We already knew that was gonna happen. All right, this warehouse is up. We're gonna use this to hopefully store some of that bread, that spare bread we have. So I'm gonna go in and say that you work here, and let's say that you work here. And supply, we're gonna allow, I think, pretty much anything from the brewery. Yeah. Trade dock is gonna be allowed here, I guess. I would like you. I don't see. Oh wow. I don't see any indication that bread... Oh, bread's not even brought here. Oh, darn it. I thought this would store bread. I didn't check that. This might be a waste. So the bread looks like it just goes immediately to the marketplace, and there's 155 of it in here. Holy moly. Okay, so I think we'll have another, I guess another row of houses over here, and then maybe another marketplace. That might just be the way to go. This doesn't seem like it's worth it, actually. I'm going to go ahead and demolish that. That was a mistake. And I suppose we'll get a marketplace there instead. Although it's going to have to be on this side. But if we put a marketplace here, then I can have more houses in this area and maybe go for it. Again, this is supposed to be farmland, but it appears as though we are already more than sufficient on that. Because these two granaries have a whole bunch of stuff. And these two are empty, so maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. But we had two empty ones, we have two full ones on this side, and then two full ones here. So, I mean, at least we have like 3 of these windmills working through the whole winter. Should be able to keep up with bread supply then. Especially since we have a huge surplus. So the supply on this one, I want the mines. That mine, yep. No, the other mine. The big mine. Okay, that's the only mine site. So it's not individual, it's just the rock source. Got it, okay. Yeah, this is where I want you to store stuff in. Also from the tailor, because if you need warm clothing and stuff too, we could do that. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for this. We have the tailor and the mine and maybe the brewery, just in case people wanna, I guess, store some of their beer here too. I guess that's fine. We'll go into general, and let's make sure we get a couple of people that are manning this station as well. Okay. So this building storage is full, and we can increase it, right, with decorations. I got 124 silver, so let's see about maybe getting some of these decorations. So we can add, I think another gateway could be added here too. We can just kind of go maybe like this. If I did it a little bit over, I could get into this, but that actually is already maxed out. So we'll just go on this side here, and then also probably want to add more decor there too. I think it really just comes down to just having more boxes and barrels and just all sorts of stuff that's in range of this building until they finally say, hey, yep, you're maxed out now, you know? So we'll just get some stuff laying out until this building is completely full, and then hopefully Well, hopefully it'll be useful. I mean, I don't want to see people. There's no reason we should ever see people hungry now. We have so much food. There's just no reason for hunger now. I did want to show you this, though. Okay, so if you look over here. Okay, these are actually places that need people need to work. So give me a second. We're going to go like this one. And then over here, we're going to say that, I don't know, this one. All right. When these buildings get to full on their chickens, right? So there's 20 chickens. I believe they start to auto slaughter, I think. I'm not verified on that, but I have not told them to slaughter, and there's 19 white meat in here. Now 14. So I think when they get full, they start slaughtering anyway, which is good. This is what we want, right? A bit more automation in this. I shouldn't have to tell them specifically to do it every single time. So let's see if that happens with the cattle ranch too. I'm going to let that fill up. This one's already full, the goat ranch, and there's 4 wool here, which makes sense because you're just shearing the goats. You're just getting the wool that way. You don't have to kill them for that. But there's also some meat in here, which kind of tells me that that maybe is the case. Cattle ranch doesn't have anything because it's not full. And then these guys have some wool. And there's actually 18 out of 16 in this goat ranch. I don't know how they managed to pull that off, but they did. Goat ranch has 2 extras. So we'll just tell them to slaughter a few here. But I shouldn't have any problems with food anymore. Like, we're completely good with food now because, look at 532 prepared meals. It's insane. Now, I only have 130 silver, so I can't... Oh, I can! I can click festival. I want to see what happens here. They have 68 happiness. Everyone's feeling cold. Of course they are, because it's, you know, cold outside. So let's hit festival and see what happens. Organize a festival. Our Vikings went through very difficult paths. They dealt with harsh weather conditions, did everything necessary to live. Now is their time to rest and have fun. They will dedicate this feast to the gods. These will be consumed. 114 silver, 82 beer, and 41 food. You can also sacrifice animals. All these things. Sacrificing animals always. Arrange fights in the name of the gods. Some villagers may die and go to Valhalla. Yeah, but strength and speed bonuses would be gained, and villagers would be very happy. Organize feasts and games. More food to be consumed. We can get intelligent and luck bonuses. There'll be stuff with food. I like this, though. We have lots of food in storage, so I think we're going to say organize feast and games. Boom. And so now we'll have a festival. Now, is this just happening, or are we not going to have anything meaningful visually to see from this? I don't hear any music. I want to hear music. I'm going to say that the festival is a little anticlimactic, but at least people are happier now. You know. Yeah. So we should have a good supply of leather, I would think anyway. A good supply of leather and wool. I don't see any leather in here. So, I mean, are we making enough clothes or what? Like, I just have no... There's no way to tell what they're doing, right? Like, I want to see what they're doing. It's just status is blank. I don't have enough information as a player. I'm used to games telling me exactly what's happening when it's happening, and I'm not seeing that right now. I've got 41 fabric, 81 wool in storage, but I'm really low on the leather. So I think we're going to go ahead and just maybe butcher a few animals and get the leather for that. I guess that's the only way to get it. So we'll just take out a few cows here. This cattle ranch, we'll take out a few, get some leather for that, and then proceed. And then we'll also want to mark a few of these to go down and then get somebody to work here. Let's say you. All right. So I think we're getting really close to saying that we need to have trade ships. We need to get out on the water and go pillage, raid and pillage like Vikings do. What I want to do. So I gotta find somebody that I can pillage. And there's no way I'm going to be able to do that unless I get some ships. So my next priority in this game right now is to save up and make sure that I can get the ships unlocked. Because Tree of Life, we have 4 available as 4 of the Tree of Life points. I've gone ahead and added this one, so they'll walk faster on roads. I've also added the as the village grows, the fame points you earn increase. I like this because you could research things faster with that. And I've also said log and stone harvested are 5% faster. We could also say the dressed stone production is faster or the timber production is faster, but I think I'm going to wait. And I could also get the tavern too, but I want to wait and get this. I want to make Norse. So we're going to wait for that. And I'm going to probably zoom you guys ahead. Yeah, I think I'm going to zoom you guys ahead so that you don't have to wait for it. But I kind of wanted to just show you the status, if you will, the state of the game. And so you can see how things are. We have these houses built here. I've got these 3 as good houses and no other good houses so far, other than these 3. And then there's the ones at the top of the hill up there. So what I'm going to do is just take down, let's say, this house. Yeah, we'll take down this house right here. And I really don't like doing that. But as long as I have people who, you know, are not going to be homeless by doing that. Gosh, everybody is just so... Like, there's people dying all the time, and I just have to keep manually adding them to the list. I don't like doing that. Give me another stone miner. Give me more miners. And... No, we don't need more miners. I want more poulterer right there. I want to see this symbol go away on its own. There it goes. Okay. So it's assigning somebody. Now, who did it assign? It assigned Hermanson. Great. Hermanson. He's in with the chickens. And he lives way over here. Okay? And he works way over here. So that's pretty far away. It didn't assign any of these guys. Maybe because they're not available. I probably should... Honestly, I probably should make these good houses instead, but I'm waiting on that because I want to have the main city upgraded first is what I'm hoping to do. So give me another good house, and I'd like to get it, yep, right here is good. Let's get that prioritized. I don't have a lot of builders because I don't really have a lot of resources to build with, so I'm kind of delaying that. Also, this is over its limit because we're storing all this beer. That's a lot of beer. We can improve the limits on this, as you know, by adding more decorations. So we'll just have, I guess, some barrels back here. So this is storing lots of beer, right? So these are beer barrels. There you go. Now you know what we're storing out back. We can have these storage crates that are buried in the snow. That's fine with me too. There we go. And now your supply is up a little bit, but it could be better. And it's actually instantly full anyway. Because they're just gonna put more beer in here. But I'm out of silver now, so I have to wait. So as these houses build, hopefully nobody will be homeless. It does look like in 2 hours I have more newcomers. That's a bit of an issue. This marketplace is now built. I don't know if you noticed that, but I added a second marketplace here just to kind of help ease the load since this one was filling up. And so now that we have a second marketplace, I hope to see more resources for sale down here and allowing more people who are in the main city to be able to shop and get in here. So these guys can join. And it seems to me that upon their joining, nobody is homeless. But you can also observe just no firewood. So I can pretty much confirm now that nobody uses coal. Nobody is using coal in any of these houses. They are relying entirely on firewood. That seems to be the case. Anyway. I don't actually see firewood in the resource list even. Am I blind? Or did the game not even list firewood as a resource? So there's no way to know how much firewood we actually have unless you find this specific building and look in here and see how much firewood is actually stored right there. Yeah, and they'll just keep making it and then it gets shipped off to the houses. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I wish they would I wish they would address that. So I'm probably going to give this game a couple of days and see if they patch anything. Let's trade here. And I got tons of food. I don't need that anymore. What I would really like to get, I guess the wintry clothes would be okay, although it's very expensive and I don't have any money. It'd be better to sell these guys things. But we can't sell anything unless we have our own ship to go and sell somewhere else. They're not going to take stuff. They're not going to buy stuff and then haul it back to their town, right? They're out to sell things, not buy things. So I don't really have a whole lot. I only have 6 silver. We'll buy like 1 wool, I guess. There. Hope that was worth your time. Ta-ta. It's not really worth their time at all. And then I'll just say got it here. Okay. What are you waiting for? Leather? You don't need leather. You got iron and coal. That's it. That's all you need. Coal and iron. Yep. Well, we don't have a lot of people with the iron yet. We don't have a lot of people mining iron yet. That would be one of our other problems to look at in the future here. Okay, just got a random event. Says, fishermen are not happy with the newcomers. Some of the locals are offended by the new arrivals and complain to you. They say the fish escaped because the newcomers washed all their belongings in the lake. Fishermen complain about not being able to catch fish for this reason. Newcomers say there's nothing else they can do. So fishermen's basic complaint is they're constantly washing their clothes in the sea so that they can't fish. And the strangers say that they don't have a lot of stuff, and that's why they use the sea to clean. So it doesn't look like I'm going to have a whole lot of good things here. I need to tell the fishermen to be patient, and they're unhappy with the situation. I can tell them to use the water well. Might cause new events. Yeah. Probably not going to do that. And then it says, forbid washing clothes in the sea. Newcomers would permanently be unhappy. Now, permanent, that's a problem. Permanently unhappy is not what I want to see. This one looks temporary. It doesn't say permanent, so I'm going to do that. Fishermen, be patient. That's what we're going to have you do. Okay, so that priority number 1 is getting the trade ship. I'm going to let this run until I get that. But before I go, I'm actually going to just show you I'm doing one more thing. I'm going to build another woodshed. And I think we're going to do it over here, if it lets me do it over here. Because I'd like to get more firewood. And if they let me build it here, literally anywhere near this storage is what I would like to see. Can I build anywhere in here at all? Oh, right there, right? Hold on. I saw it. Where is it? Right? Is it right on top of that? That really? On top of the decoration? This will work. We're gonna build that so that we can cut up more firewood. And then I've also taken pretty much everybody out of the coal mines. I got 1 person in the coal mine, and that is it. So this mine is just paused. And I might actually just say I want that timber back, so I'm gonna destroy that building. Until they begin to actually use coal for heating buildings, I'm only going to have 1 mine there. All right, well, until these guys can get all the materials here to complete the woodshed, we're just going to have a whole bunch of people that are unhappy in the winter. So, feels cold, house is cold, hungry. There's no reason for hunger. 716 meals. No reason for hunger. So if you're hungry, then that's your own fault. This person right here, that's hungry. It's your own fault. You're just being stupid. Look, you actually have fruits in there, but go to the marketplace literally across the road. Just kitty corner from this intersection. Just get anything you want right here, okay? Don't tell me that you're hungry. That just makes no sense. Lots of food in this one too. So this one has a lower limit. There's 155 in this one and 290 here. So we can get some decorations. If I have money, 81. That's not that bad. We can get some decorations that might help that a little bit. So we'll put a couple of crates maybe on this side here, kind of like that. Add a bucket right there. Why not? A couple of barrels here. Let's go ahead and get maybe the 4-barrel look here, like that. We can add a couple more boxes, maybe here and here. Get some of these boxes. We'll just put them along the side here like that. And just like that, we're at 195. And then you come over to maybe even this, like this little stack of wood here. If I put this on the corner, maybe I can put this on the corner like here and here. That will get both of these. almost full. This one's at 225. Okay. And then the last thing I could do, if I had the money, which 58, I think I do. Another justice dilemma. Yeah, sure. Great. I'll pay the 25 silver, I guess, for now. Let's get one of these carts, and we'll just say that there's an empty cart there. And maybe there is a gateway. That's what I was looking for. A gateway that is right here. And this will be sort of a gateway that will add to the storage that we have. So 234 there, and this one's at maxed out 300. Okay. Okay, woodshed's getting built. Happening fast. And once that's complete, we should see random villagers come on over here now and begin to just chop up more firewood, hopefully from some of the wood that we've already cut up. To help this a little bit, we're going to add a wood storage right next to this as long as it fits. Newcomers can join, that's fine. Get the wood storage in right next to it like that. It's a pretty good spot for it. Make sure nobody's homeless. Seems good. We want to get another poulterer in. Like, there you go. Somebody should go work that now. And I think, yeah, we still need these houses built, man. Need to get all these built. And then these ones up at the top of the hill are pretty important too. This is a good source of stone. I haven't really had to do a lot of this stuff yet. In fact, I can probably get rid of some of the stone that I've, well, no reason to do that actually. Just let them keep going with it. But this has been a pretty good source of stone. They're consistently getting stone through here, and we should see it being hauled down to here. I don't see like who is doing the hauling. So the only thing I can think of, it's the people who are actually digging it, and then they have to haul it down the hill. At least they carry it down the hill. But this is where we're cutting it up and getting it dressed so that it can be distributed to other construction sites, basically. Look at all the red exclamation points. My gosh. Still 100 coal left in this. Yeah. I wish I could click these buildings and not have the camera zoom in on them. That would be ideal. So now that we have firewood being created from both sides, from over here and over there, now that that's happening, ongoing, we're now able to provide enough firewood for everybody. At the expense of our buildable wood, right? Let me get a couple of people to make ships, because we are now going to start building our trade ship and getting that going. So we'll get let's get 4 people in. 4 people can work here. Yeah. All right. We'll go to the Tree of Life. We have 8 points now. And we're going to go into here, making a KNARR. KNARR. A KNARR. I think it's that's how you say it. So we're going to make this, and then I think I want to say, yes, sell products at higher prices, or have them want less beer. I think higher prices is fine. I've got beer. And then this one is ship customization. Trade customization features unlock. Interesting. Is it really worth 10? Customize it how? Foreign merchant ships visit the village more often. Well, I like that one. That one's good. Okay, so now that we have access to that, I want to pause really quick and just make sure that I'm planting in the fields. Get the farmers to do their thing. Let's go ahead and get to 10 farmers here really quick. And we want to make sure that all the fields are marked to plant. So let's get them in there to plant all of the fields. Okay. So now that they're all marked to plant, we're going to go over here to the shipyard. We're going to build a ship, and now we can build the trade ship. And this is going to be 64 timber, 3 fabric, and 50 silver. So it's fairly expensive compared to a fishing ship. But I suspect that it will be able to happen because we have plenty of resources to do that with. And then we'll get that new trade ship docked right here. And then we can go on trade expeditions. That would be very nice. Let me get a couple more cows slaughtered. I think I want to get another tailor. I think. It's really hard to tell. Like, I want to sell fabric because it's worth a lot. And it's really easy to make. So we sell fabric in the trade ship, and then we'll use that money to purchase warm clothing or something. Like, because because leather is quite difficult to get. You can't get the leather without killing the animal, you know? The wool, you just shear the goat and you're good. But the leather is a little more difficult to obtain. We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll get cows. This one here is all full, so we'll get like, say, 9 of them to get more leather. Look at all the chickens. Let's go ahead and get a few of these chickens. I don't even know if I need to do this, to be honest. I mean, because like I'm still seeing food in there, so I don't think I need to do that. I don't think so. I'm not sure. So we have more houses here now. That means I should be able to get another person mining. Hopefully, maybe. You're pretty close. We'll let you do it. One more person mining in the iron mines. And this is already full. My goodness. The coal shouldn't be full, but here we are. It's absolutely full. And then, is anybody taking the stone down? Like, I don't know who's going to haul this. Is it like I mean, is it actually going to be... It's not the warehouse people, because they don't store stone. They don't store building materials. And you can't put people on these storages, so who is hauling the stone down the hill? Do you have stone? Maybe I should oh, here we go. Is it you? Yeah, you guys you're hauling stone down. All right, so can I click you? There you go. So you live here and work. Or you're a builder. Oh, you're hauling stone from the stone mine directly to a build site? I mean, I guess that's where it is, right? It's not in storage, so it's probably there. Yeah, I guess. All right, then. All the resources are almost delivered here for the ship. I do really want to see this ship be built, because a mighty trade ship is what we need here. And we've had a couple of visiting ships in between the cuts and stuff to kind of just, I don't know. I didn't have any money, so I didn't trade them. So I sent them away. I thought that was like, you know, there wasn't very much eventfulness happening there, right? A ship shows up, I have no money, I send them away. That's the kind of thing I can cut out of a video, right? You guys are okay with that? Hopefully. But check out the size of this thing. I mean, it's going to be the same size as the trade ships we've already been seeing, right? But I just love how they have each build stage is animated in like this. You just see the steps that are involved in putting these things together. Almost done. And then does it just disappear and end up? Yeah, it's right over here. Perfect. So it's just going to sit there. So there's our new trade ship. Isn't it glorious? Oh, it's pretty glorious. So now we can go over to here and we can say, hey, put the KNARR here. And now we have one docked. So we can now send our crew, our people, to trade things. We do a longer duration. We can choose the ship to go on, and we can also select a crew. We can also do an auto select on a crew. Now I have no idea why I would want to fill the crew. So if I send less people, does that mean I can, you know, rate at which products on board are sold and bought? Longer voyages, more crew, and stronger people increase the chance, while the payload weight and number decrease the chance. Okay, so if I say autofill the crew, it still says 20%. I'm still not sure why I would want to have a full crew in this case. Must be enough crew to set sail. So how many do I need to set sail? Because 9 out of 10 is fine. 7, 6 out of 10. We need at least 6 people is what you're telling me. Okay, at least 6 people then. So we'll do this person. So 6. Now I want to add, let's say we got tons of bread. Look at all the bread we have. So I'm going to send 40 bread with them. I'm going to tell them they're allowed to use that as a food source. So they got lots of bread. And they can use the bread as food. They can be gone, let's say 6 days. Okay? And we're going to take fabric. And we're going to try to sell the fabric. So I'm just going to bump this up to, let's say, yeah, about there. Let's say we try to sell 35 fabric. Okay, and got some 82 herbs, but the fabric is worth money. So it's for the price of the units, like the space that it's occupying in the ship, it's worth a good amount. It's a good balance there. So I think we'll just fill the ship with fabrics. It's gonna be about here, looks like. So we should see approximate value of silver to be won or lost. If you do not have enough silver, the ship will not sail. I'm confused. Am I... It says about 802. I don't need to have 802 to sail, do I? This is just how much goods I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell this many goods. I think. Unless it's supposed to be this. I'm confused. Am I am selling the goods, right? Like, I need to see what this thing is telling me to do here. So this is buy. The arrow is pointing to the left. So sell is pointing to the right. Yeah, I got it right. Okay. So we're going to bring bread. We just need enough food to last the trip. So we don't need to bring a ton of food. And so 18 appears to be good. And so we can load that extra space now with more fabric. And so we can kind of do something like this. So 45 fabric. We can get 900 gold for this with this crew. We'll be out for 6 days. Send the ship. Boom. Nothing's happened yet, so I'm a little anticlimactic. I think they obviously have to, well, maybe it's not obvious, but I think they have to, yeah, bring the material to the boat and then get in the boat, right? So it says waiting for sailors to come, yeah. So when the sailors get here, we should see our boat take off. Our glorious ship, as the sun rises, the invisible sun in the sky will rise. And we will be able to see, hopefully, our glorious merchant ship will take off in front of our eyes. I hope, anyway. We sent them with a good amount in the brewer as well, like brewing. Real quick, I just want to see if our fields are being farmed properly. So, good. Okay, so that you guys haven't gotten to that one yet. It's, you know, springtime now, so I guess. There's all of our fishing boats. We probably should make another fishing boat. I have room for another fishing boat, so let's make another fishing boat. And I just want to see my ship take off. Come on now. Come on, Vikings. Get in here. Takes at least 6 to steer the boat. Okay, they left without me. I was trying to find who was coming to the boat, right? I wanted to figure out who they were and where they were coming from, but like there is actually only 4 people in this boat. So I don't know, and they're all facing the wrong direction. But there they go, and they're yeah. So it's weird too. I want them to fix the animations as well. Leave the sail down. You can row and have the sail down at the same time. But it's okay. Off it goes, and it was going to hopefully try to find, or hopefully try to sell the fabric that we're making. So I'm going to go into production, go to tailor, flip this around, and let's get a second tailor here. We can process stuff even faster. We're just going to get a little bit more leather, and if any trader comes that has leather, we can do something about that too. We can buy the leather. Hopefully we have enough money by the time we do that. Okay, actually I have 439 silver. I'm not sure where that came from, but we have that. And Tree of Life. Hello, I got 8 points now. That's pretty cool. Why don't we see trade ships speed increased by 10%? Seems good. And increases the amount of stock trade ships can carry by 10%. I like that too. We have 4 points left. We can come over here and say that dressed stone is produced faster, or no, I think I'm gonna save points some more. Save points and get the tavern. Either that, or I guess we could have them want less beer, but 4 merchant ships come more often. You know what? Let's do that one. Let's see the ships more often. And then with these 3 points, I think we'll save them. And I can go in and get the training camp, maybe even. Or I could just get these. Yeah, I need more warehouse space too. Okay, so we'll spend these points for things that are functional now. And then we'll just have to keep going with our fame, our Tree of Life points, and get our training camp unlocked. And then finally the tavern, and that will make everybody happy. I mean, we're okay on happiness anyway, right? I mean, people have good clothes. Their house has roads. Very important things. Your house having a road. Make sure all these houses have roads. Looks like it. Yep. What's going on with this marketplace? Yeah. People are supposedly building it. There it goes. So we'll get that marketplace going too very soon. How about over here? Do you guys all have roads? You don't look like you have a road. Now you do. How about you? You got a road? Yeah, you guys all have roads. Okay, how about up here? You guys got roads? You're not built yet, so it doesn't really matter if you have roads. They're getting there, though. This one's got some stuff delivered, right? I guess they all have some stuff delivered. Person's hungry. Man. It is tough to staff this unless you get people up here. Let's get one more person into there. So we should have a really good supply of stone very soon, and I'm starting to see stone stored here. That's what I wanted to see. Get stone stored near where it's being dressed, and then we can start upping this so that we can start building more good homes, right? All right, let's get that guy in there. Newcomers, you can join. I don't want this guy. He's too far away. So let's get him out of there, and we'll get a new person, and you're much closer, so we'll get you there instead. All right, you guys in this marketplace, we're going to want to have just a few local-ish people that can handle this. There we go. And you guys are going to have things in stock, hopefully, to help with all the needs of the people, right? I guess we could wrap this path around and bring it that way, I guess. It's okay. And then I can add more homes, this time good homes. Whenever I add new homes, I'm just going to automatically, we're going to make them good homes instead now. There's really no reason not to. Let's get this tree out of the way. And I'll just do this house instead. And we'll go 1. And how about here? Can I have you live here? No? I can have you live back here. It's probably okay, but well, no, that's probably fine. I'm just worried I won't be able to upgrade this house now. Yeah, I won't be able to upgrade this house if I do that, so let's not do that. I'd rather upgrade this house. So just add that one right there. It's fine. So let's come over here, see if there's any other houses I can upgrade. I've got these 4 as good houses, and so let's go ahead and tear this one down now. Still don't see anybody homeless. That seems good. But we're only going to upgrade one house at a time, because I don't want anybody homeless. So add another good house right in between here, like so. Trying to get the road to go straight. Wow, you are... There it goes. You are something else. Harvest this one. Plant that one. Not quite ready for harvesting yet. Sometimes you can harvest these before the symbol tells you can. Sometimes. Should we have more wheat fields? I feel like we should, because we don't ever actually fully fill the granaries. And as we add more people, of course, we're gonna need that. So let's cut down these trees. Cut down these trees. We can get rid of that one over there, this one, and then all of these here. Try not to get too close to the hunter here on that one. And then over here on this side, these are all fresh now. We can get these cut down, get these cut down, and get these cut down. All right, and then that one and that one too. All right. So lots of trees marked to be cut. That's what we want. All right, let this run for a bit. I'd really like to get you guys to like start working on weapons and stuff, right? Going on raids. That's the stuff that I think is really interesting about the whole Viking theme and era. I would really like to get to that point. So I think next video, I'd like to be at that point. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to have to run it. It may not be next video because I don't want to have to like skip a ton of stuff with you guys, but you know, it is what it is. We have full marketplaces everywhere. So we're going to start getting full on all of our food productions and stuff too. So I have room to expand my civilization a lot. I have room to expand to a lot more people. So, I mean, adding more homes into this area probably is where I'll go here. In this area, some more. We can get homes going over here. Maybe another fishing dock to counteract the new people. And not really counteract, but just make sure that we have adequate people over here to fish. And then make sure we staff the fishing dock appropriately as well. There we go. So both of these fishing docks. Oh? Missing dagger. Again with the dagger. Olgu Bathur's dagger has disappeared. No one else has a similar dagger. Villagers confirmed this. So he saw the dagger and he's blaming somebody called Burger. We're just going to investigate this. People are going to be a little bit happy with that. It takes 25 silver. We're just going to investigate it instead. Why are my fishing boats not attached here? Do the boats break? Do the boats break over time? I had so many fishing boats. Look at all the they're gone. All the boats are over here now. That's weird. How did that happen? New trader? Whole new civilization here too. Let's grab the high quality clothes. I know I can make them myself, but if they had leather, I would grab that too. But I'm gonna grab a couple of the high quality ones because people love them. So there you go. And then, you know, maybe we'll grab your wool so that we can make some more ourselves. And the price is 22 for the fabric. I don't remember what we're selling it for. Anyway, that's I think all I'm going to do for this video. I would really like to get us to the part where we can do military stuff. And that is the tree of life in going... we need to go through the tavern, and then I think the training camp is the next step, right? This way, going down this tree here, it looks like it's maybe some of the war stuff. So we'll probably head down that tree too, but it just takes a little bit of time. And I just got to wait for tons of newcomers to come in because I have, at least food-wise, more than enough capacity to feed everybody now. So we're going to look at that. Evidence was found. A group of villagers did research. That sounds risky. They all went to Olgubathur's house. I'm going to kind of call him Ulgu. Uglu. Yeah, Uglu, sorry. Uglu showed everyone the door to the room where the dagger was previously. It was obvious that the door had been forced open. The real clue came out when searching the inside. A piece of cloth was found next to the chest where the dagger was stolen. The piece of cloth belongs to Berger. I mean, it's like... How couldn't I see this? We found a piece of his suit in the room where my dagger was stolen. Punish that. Lie. This is slander. He took a piece of my outfit and put it there. He is lying. Yeah. I mean, villagers will be very unhappy. This is... I don't know. I really, really want them to rewrite these so that they are, I don't know, less second grade reading level. Execute Burger. Let's say we go expel a Burger family from the village. Fame is lost. I don't want to lose any fame, but there's nothing I can do except make people unhappy. Yeah, villagers would be happy. Burger family would be unhappy with the decision. Well, we'll banish just him, I guess. You're banished. And their family hates that they're banished, but they're banished because you stole a dagger. I guess. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.